elevate your life? Well, welcome. That's me, Olga Geidane, and I am delighted to be again live. Hey, I love doing these lives because now I can connect with you in that case. So drop me any questions, but today will be about three simple steps how to elevate your life in simply is that no time. Okay, it's not going to take you long, but it will be very effective. And why would I want to share those? Well, because I know that many people, unfortunately, nowadays, they're living in a lot of negativity, they're living in a lot of sadness and a lot of emotions that are not serving them. So, what are those three simple steps that can help you to elevate your life in literally no time? Let's start with the number one. And I wonder, what are your steps? And by the way, don't forget to let me know where are you watching me today. I'm joining you today all the way from beautiful Madrid, and it's finally a little bit sunny. So actually, after this, I'll go for a walk. So, three simple steps to elevate your life. Number one is as simple as that: focus on the good, not the bad. I couldn't say it in a more simpler language than that. I can make it more complex. I can talk about neurology. I can talk about how neuroscience explains that. But let me tell you in a very simple language. You think good, good things will happen to you. You think bad, bad things happen to you. As simple as that. So all you have to do to really elevate your life is to focus on the good, right? For example, today is the day when maybe you got another bill which you don't want to pay, or you don't have money to pay, or maybe it's just bad weather, or maybe some bad news came into your life. Ask yourself, okay, I'm aware this negativity, this bad news, whatever, but what is actually good in my life? What is good? What can I actually celebrate? Okay, and start focusing more on the good rather the bad one. Okay, second step is very simple as well: protect your energy. I can't tell you the amount of people that actually are like vampires getting together with other people and gossiping and talking bad things and staying in their negativity and playing the stories in their heads. And guess what? I'm one of them, right? I'm not perfect. I'm not saying that every day I wake up and I'm like, yeah, let's do it, right? Okay, some days are better, some days are worse, right? But when you're protecting your energy and you don't check the news first thing in the morning, when you protect the energy and somebody's gossiping around you and you say, well, no, I'm not into that. Thanks, but no thanks. When you protect your energy by what you read, but what are the first things you hear in the morning, but whom you're talking to, by who are your friends, who are the people around you. When you protect your energy at every single level, then you'll be having a great life. Okay, but for as long as you are constantly staying within the negative people, negative information, gray stuff, you will be in that gray area. So question is, do you want to be in the gray area? Do you want to be in the light area? Right? I prefer to be in a white area. What do I do whenever I slide down? And literally I call it sliding down, right? You're doing great. And then you have something like a trigger that makes you think, oh, and you go all the way down. What do I do? I tell myself, one, two, three, next. One, two, three. Simple as that. One, two, three, next. And my next is, what's my passion? Ooh, what's my vision? Ooh, what am I working on right now? What is the next exciting thing in my life? Right? So I distract myself from staying in that negative state. I distract myself from constantly replaying situations that are not worth replaying. Okay. And here's a disclaimer: by that, I absolutely do not mean you should never work on yourself. You should work on yourself and your trauma and everything that happened. Because if you just brush it, if you just hide it under the pillow, if you just put it somewhere, it's not going to go away, right? You got to work on it. But what I mean by that, work on it without staying in the state of negativity for too long. Okay. And very simple but very effective step number three. And by the way, do let me know where you're watching me from, because I'm across many challenge channels right now. So let me know where you're watching me from. And I wonder if you already do number three step. Number three step is about journaling. Who is journaling already? I wonder. Journaling is very powerful. If you haven't done it so far, I am inviting you to do it. Why? Journaling is for you. And the way how you can do journaling is very simple. You can either type it on your computer or you can actually write it down in your notebook. But the most important thing, you are expressing yourself. You are releasing yourself. You're letting go of anything that actually has built up within yourself, right? So all you have to do, just simply write down and express what's going on. Why is it so powerful? Because you'll be able to see the patterns. Because you will be able to see, do you stay often in a negative or positive, right? And the truth is, majority of people stay in the negative. Why? Because it's easy, because it's available, because there's a lots of fear and news and stuff coming at us all the time. You go on social media, there's a lots of stuff that we don't want to even know about, but it's pushed on us, right? So it's easy to stay in a negative state, and it's actually quite challenging to go all the way to the positive. However, the minute you will train yourself, it will be effortless for you. You got to just remember next time, one, two, three. So going back to the journal, when you will be journaling, when you'll be expressing yourself, when you'll be just simply saying, okay, this happened, that happened, I feel this way, I feel that way, you'll be able to see within long period of time what exactly has been happening. And also you'll be able to see what could be eliminated. Remember, hindsight is such a great thing. Hindsight helps you to understand what could be eliminated back then, right? So the more you'll be able to analyze and see what could be eliminated that was driving you crazy, that was draining your energy, that was making you bad, the more you'll be able to see that, the more you'll be able to apply in the future. Okay, so it's really, really important for you to start from today expressing yourself, writing down what you feel, what's going on, and literally have conversations with yourself about yourself. I'll tell you some really interesting stories. I remember when me and my husband were going through very challenging times in our relationship. It was connect with infidelity and lying and cheating. My stomach was, oh, it wasn't just not well. My stomach was doing really badly. And every time we would have a conversation slash argument with my husband, it would go even worse, right? Of course, it was understandable stress and anxiety and all that bad stuff which we were going through. It wasn't easy for neither of us, okay? Obviously, none of that was intentional. We never do anything bad. Well, some people do. But in our relationship, none of us did anything intentional. But we were going through challenges, right? And every time we would have a conversation, I would just feel my stomach not being well. And it would be so bad that actually I couldn't even walk, right? So I remember one day I sat down and I started journaling and I just started having conversation with my stomach, not what you would normally have, right? But you can address the issue in your body. You can, right? And I just simply ask, what's going on? What are you storing? What's happening? And that was just a lot of anger, a lot of resentment, a lot of fear, a lot of emotions which I didn't want to carry within myself. So that day I remember I made a decision. Okay, whatever my husband did, that's up to him to heal. That's his karma. That's not my job. My job is to heal myself. My job is to heal my reactions, but I cannot heal his actions. So, what I have started doing from that day, whenever we would have a conversation, I would keep emotional distance because that'll be about him and his actions and about my reactions. Okay. And I'm not saying it's easy. It wasn't easy. I spent a couple of hours actually journaling, right? And digging information out of that my stomach. It sounds really strange, right? But it really worked. It helped me to understand a lot deeper the issue, and particularly deep issue back then was about feeling like a failure. Like we just got married and we already filed for divorce, and it's not even 1 year since we got married. right? So that was a fear of failure, of being this public failure, right? If you want to name it. Like, here's me talking about relationships, and then I'm going through infidelity and cheating in my own relationship, right? How bad is that? So it was all this made up fear of how will I be perceived? And once I realized that that's none of other people's business. That's up to me and my husband for him to heal his reasons why he wanted to cheat. Not really wanted, it was an addiction, but why he chose to do that, right? And for me to understand, why did I attract that type of man, right? Because there's so many other men. I happen to attract my husband, okay? So, and once I started this process, guess what? My stomach calmed down and I haven't had those issues anymore, right? So you really are capable and able to dig out a lot of information when you journal. You can speak to the traumatic experiences, you can speak to your emotions, you can speak to your body parts, which are going right now through pain. But you got to do some effort for that, okay? So remember, 3 simple steps to elevate your life, and that will happen in absolutely no time. First, focus on the good, not the bad. It's easy to find bad, but it takes some effort to find good. The minute you search for good, just like I was doing through that trouble with my husband, okay, what is good in my relationship? And actually, there was so many great things. And those great things exactly what kept us going, okay? So what is great in your relationship versus what is bad, okay? What is great at your work? What is great with your health? What is fantastic in your life versus what is bad? Second thing is protect your energy. Protect your energy from people, from events, from news, from information, from anything that takes you down. The best way to realize if there's anything sucking your energy is just to double check with yourself, how do I feel? And if you feel low, there is something getting your energy away from you. Okay, so eliminate that, start protecting your energy. And the third step, journal. Start doing all of these 3 steps from today, and you will see how your life will simply change. It's not a rocket science. It takes time, it takes accountability, and it takes great effort. Okay? And there is nobody who can change your life for you. You can go to therapists, you can go to coaches, but you're the one who got to put the hours of this practice. Okay? I say the same thing to all my clients with whom I work one to one, and I coach them. I will go back to their traumatic experiences. So I do for them also therapy because it is important. But I always finish up with saying the same thing. Look, we shifted today something, we fixed today something, but now it's up to you to do the homework. So it's up to you to do the homework. And the better student you will be doing your own homework for your own life, the better your life will be. As simple as that. Right? So I wonder who is up for a challenge? Who is up for changing and transforming their lives, right? Let me know what step out of 3 steps you will apply starting from today. Which one you already do and which one you haven't done before, or maybe you did but you stopped doing. I'm looking forward to hear from you. I'm looking forward to see you succeeding, because I would love to see you messaging me and saying, Olga, thank you for this video. I implemented step 1 or 2 or 3 or all of them. And guess what? I'm feeling so much better. With that intention, I did this video. I genuinely want you to feel so much better about your life, about your work, about your relationship, and many other areas in your life. But remember, nobody can do it for you. You and only you can do it for yourself. I wish you good luck with that, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.